All right, Robert Drury back again on my quest to get to 2200. And I am currently at 2083. And let's see if we can get a game. Okay, opponent's 2107. I got the white pieces. I will start off with B3 and Nimzo Larson. And Bishop comes out. All right, so in this scenario, I will play D3 because I do not want the D or the E4 push. All right, let's just continue with our development. And he's going to film shadow his bishop. Let's just go ahead with our Hippo. And he's pushing down the board on me. That's an aggressive setup. Okay, I'm planning on pushing this, and we will just see. I don't know. He may close it up. He might not. All right, let's castle. Castle. Go ahead and get out of the way here. All right, so I can actually take. Well, I thought I could tick there, but I come here.
These guys
Yeah, I want to keep 3 pawns over here. I don't want to take a chance on him pushing down the board. Okay.
Level 500.
All right, what's he doing? Is he going to come here? All right, let's do this. We're trying to keep him out of this square. And he wants that square.
His recoil basically doesn't move.
All right, let's come in here.
Then it's probably
You want to come in here? Is he gonna push? If he pushes, we will. If he pushes, we are not gonna take. We will just let him take if he so chooses. All right, what's he gonna do with the bishop? Come here. Won't come here. Okay, we said we are. Now let's go here. We can't push. Just take. I got 3 on it. If he takes here, I will take. Actually, I don't know. Do I take here? If I take here, I keep him out. This square. If I take here. Let's do this. I prefer to keep some pawns in the middle. If he goes here, the knight comes up, goes here, it comes into here. Okay, what's he going to do? He's going to do that. Oh my gracious, would he?
See ya.
All right, so he's got the better pawn structure. We both got equal material. Very similar. I'm got a slight lead in development. Okay, let's do that. It's the only choice I got. And let's back it out. And what's he gonna do? All right, let's get the queens off the board. And I can repair this pawn structure a little bit. I've got a backwards pawn here, though. Oh, my gracious. All right. do this. May just come in here. Okay. Let's do this. Come in here. Take, 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 take. All right, let's go. Let's, how about I take, he takes back. I take, he takes, take. All right, let's protect this pawn. Don't come in here. We'll just take. All right, 2107. It is not a particularly good situation, but I've seen worse. There we go. All right. Take here. Take. All right, let's, no, I can't do that. He takes with check. All right, I take, he takes. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. And I would assume he's going to take here. He did not. Let's take. Take. Oh, interesting. Let's take. Let's drop back. Protect here. Okay, let's. We're still protecting. If he pushes, we take. Then we got to check. We take. We got check. And let's do this. Let's hit this. Here, here, we're double. We're gonna, oh, look at that. Good God. What you doing? No, you can't come in here. Let's kick you out. All right, so now what? Let's do this. If he comes here, we can push. All right, so takes, I take. You can always push there. Oh, shit. And of course he does that. Okay. Let's do this. And he takes, I take. Take, take, he can come here. Take, he takes. All right, so if he takes, I'm going to take. If he comes in here trying to win, I'll just take the pawn. He'll take the rook, and then I will take the bishop. And when it's all said and done, I'll be up pawns in the exchange if he chooses to go that route. Now, if he decides to play it differently, I will come here and hit this. All right, let's see what decision could he decide to do? Okay. That's no good. All right. Oh, shoot. Good take. No, he's all right. So if I push here, you ain't got time for this. All right, let's push because we're blocking this. If he comes here, we just take. Or do we? Comes in here. All right, so gracious. All right, we'll do this. We'll do this, and we'll come and all right now we gotta block. We got a blockade. All right, we got a blockade because he can't push any further. He's out of the game for the moment. He dropped back here. And I got to drop here. I can't take here because of the, yeah, look at that. Okay, so got that. I will come here. May even come in here. Oh, look at that. He's going to do that. Yeah, it's going to do that. All right, come in here. And he takes, I take. Actually, if he takes here, maybe I just take. He comes here, check, yeah. Okay, so he goes there. One here. He's going to take. All right, so right now, I am up. What is he doing? Okay, let's just plop right there. Okay, so right back. Push. Let's give him a check. All right, let's go back. All right. Let's do this. Okay. Push up the board. Let's push up the board. Let's do this. And we are going to... Son of a gun. Oh my God. What do we got going on here? All right. Do this. And if he pushes, we get rid of the pawn. God. I can't take. He hits me with check. All right, let's do this. Go here. He goes here. And he pushes down the board on me. Son of a gun. I'll go here. All right, so I can't stop the stupid pawn if I take out rook. Go here. He goes here. And I go here, and he pushes down the board. Go here. Let's do this. Go back. Go back. And looks like it's going to be a draw. I don't know if I had a way out of that. All right, let's take a look at this. All right. Look at that. One brilliant move, and I'm sure it's at pushing that piece down the board at the end.
You had sacrificing the rook was the right idea.
And he's actually winning at that point. All right, well, let's take a look at this. And checking the time, it's getting late on me. All right, Nimza Larson. All right, let's go back one. All right, when I play one of these moves, I'll always play whichever one. All right, let's say if he's got a pawn here, I will play the D pawn because I want to be able to meet this with a take. If he's got the pawn here in the E pawn back, then I will play the e-pawn. So basically, whichever one of these pawns, either the d-pawn or e-pawn that he pushes, I will play the opposite pawn. For the e-pawn, I'll play d3. For the d-pawn, I'll play e3. All right, so let's go on a little bit through this. And he's going to shed his bishop, so I'm just going to continue with the hippo. And now when he plays this, I got to be ready for the pawn push. So I bring my knight around, he brings his knight around, and my bishop up, and he castles. And before I push this pawn, I need to push my h3 pawn to keep the knight out. Push my h3 pawn, he pushes his h6, and now I push. He does not take. I castle. Now he takes. And now I'm like, all right, do I take back with the knight? But then I'm like, I don't know if I like that because he can be pushed away. He's got 3 pawns over here. So I just take back with the e-pawn. And now his knight. He's rewriting his knight. And I go with c4 to keep his knight out of the d5 square. And he pushes. He's still planning on pushing. All right, my knight comes around, and there's this push, and my rook comes over, and the engine actually likes c5 and just taking space. All right, bring my knight or my rook around, and now the engine says D takes. No, I'm sorry, B takes. The engine did say B takes. It's pretty close on either one of them. All right, so I took with the B pawn because I wanted to keep 2 pawns in the center. I wanted to keep this knight out of this square. Okay, gives me a check. I've had to block with my bishop, and he now blocks the diagonal. So actually, I could have just went ahead and played a rook here first. All right, so I draw my bishop back, and his knight comes up, and my queen. I'm wanting to get queens off the board, and instead he's working to win material. So I'm going to protect, and there comes the bishop, and now I take advantage, and I put my knight on e5. And his rook comes around, my rook's defending, and there comes this knight. So now I take with the bishop, and the reason I took with the bishop is if I'd have taken with the knight, and when he takes back, he's got tempo on my bishop. So I take with the bishop, he takes, I take the queen, he takes, and now I'm up a pawn. His knight comes around, and here I could have won the exchange with knight to c6. However, I did not do that. I took the knight, he takes, drop my bishop back, he moves his pawn up, and I move my king up. He pushes a pawn, I take, he takes, and I give him a check, takes his king back, and now I got the better position. I'm up material, or I'm up a pawn, but he's got a little counterplay, and now it's back to almost even. But that move was not a good move, as it allowed. Let's see, what was the engine's top choice? The engine was rook to b4, and rook to b4 actually it forces him to drop back. Then rook at c to b1, and I'm doubling rooks. Okay, he drops back, I double the rooks, and he sacrifices the exchange. I take, and I block. His bishop comes down, and now I could have played rook takes b6. I didn't. I'm just winning at this point, and I managed to let him get me in a situation where he's got material at the end of all this. But here I'm still winning. I drop back, gives me a check. I drop back, and there comes the bishop, and I'm still winning. It's amazing that I found a way not to win this game. Bishop comes up. Knight takes b6. Should have played rook takes b6. Rook takes b6, and then try to march my pawns up the board. Took the knight. Drops back. Now I just go back in. And once again, I am still winning. Okay, so give him a check. And I drop back. And actually, the engine wanted me to just go ahead with e6. E6, because then I can push, and he doesn't have time. But I drop back. And let's see. I'm getting my knight too far away. And that right there was not a good move, because now I've let him in. Could have went ahead with c6 and pushed it, but no, I dropped back, and that was the losing move. I played a passive move, which allowed his rook to come in, because I can't take the rook, because he will come here with, let's see, if I go, if he comes here, I take, he does this, and he's got check. And there's just no other way to get out of this. Actually, he could have gone for a win right here. But not how I wanted it to turn out. But I will see you on the next video.